Wear a condom. We're in Fayetteville. No one gets STDs here.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
A lot of people look at us as robots or just out doing a job, but everything we see and do affects us just like it does everybody else.
A lot of problems with first responders and veterans is that now we're in a battlefield that's very different.
I've lost more friends to suicide than I did in combat, and it really hurts.
When you push the human envelope to those maximum extents, physically, psychologically, emotionally, and spiritually, and then you pull that plug, nothing prepares you for the silence. Nothing prepares you for that void.
You can't come that close to death without it having some effect on you.
I'll never forget my wife telling me, you know, you're not the same Brett that I married.
What War Horses does is it puts you in that environment to, in essence, look in the mirror. But that mirror's that horse. And that horse is going to tell you where you're at.
You got to relax. You got to calm down. You got to slow your mind down and just think about this one thing, controlling that horse.
The first thing we do before we get on a horse, we breathe. Let go of everything. Let go of everything in your head. If I don't let go of everything, I cannot be present with the horse.
It's magic. I just started crying. It was the first time in my life that I literally let everything go.
Compassion, generosity, love. All of these things trickle back into what it is to be a human being.
It's completely changed me.
All the confidence I had lost, it started coming back working with these horses. They've given me my life back.
WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Do you ever have one of those moments where you think, how the hell did I get here? Jeez, what happened to me? I was ruling the galaxy, had a cherry new battle station. I mean, this place had an omelet bar, a straight-up omelet bar. And now, that was my out.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
I looked my woman in the eye sockets. I told her straight out. I just said it, man. I said it. I said, bitch, I'm the man of the house.
Yeah, you said bitch, though. You called your wife a bitch.
Yeah.
This is a public service announcement from C.T. Fletcher. I will not contribute to the pussification of a nation. Get your punk ass out there and work for it, motherfucker.
Let's roll.
I am your host, Ice. In the gunner seat, I got the shipwreck.
Yep. Here, ready for Monday show.
Yeah, dude. Oh. Kind of.
A lot going on, huh?
Yeah, I mean, damn. First off, I'd like to apologize for my tardiness. But I had to go get a froofy drink. I made myself a froofy drink.
Froofy drink? You got an umbrella in there? Or?
Well, no umbrellas. I had to make myself something with the...
more manly?
No, I mean, just vodka and juice with some...
okay.
With that, what the hell's that shit called? It comes in the white bottle, the vodka coconut. Oh, yeah.
Aren't you not doing, like, sex on the beach or something, you know?
No. It's, just whatever. So, I'm always late lately. I'm always late lately. Yeah, I know, man. I'm always late lately. I got a lot of shit going on. Got a lot of things going on and stuff like that. And I'm like running and gunning and trying to. Please tell me that you have jean shorts on and tube socks. No. Malibu, that's what it's like. No, I don't. I've got Ranger panties on.
I was about to say Ranger panties,
got
and your knee-high white.
Yeah, I got Ranger. Yeah, I got Ranger panties on and my Darth Vader Star Wars T-shirt. There you go. It's like, man.
You don't got those long tube socks with the red colors or the blue colors, or
yeah,
remember those?
Yeah, with the stripes and shit. Yeah, I know.
You gotta get some of those put on.
Yeah, man. No, I'm not gonna wear that jean short, man. It's like we don't need those images. What are you talking about? I don't skip leg day, Heather. As a matter of fact, I've been complimented quite extensively in a positive way about my tree trunks of excellence that I have due to that fact that I don't skip leg day. So.
Well, don't throw your leg up there now. We all don't want to be too scarred.
Yeah. I don't go anywhere with the heels. James Kimmermer says, breathe, blow gently in the horse's nose. And for all that matter, any animal you want to be friends with, they will remember you and identify. Be nice afterwards because they will remember you if you aren't. Deep Thoughts with James Kimmermer. How do you pronounce your name? Kimmermer? Hey, real quick. A quick announcement. WTF Moments on the main page has been getting a lot, and you might have seen it on WTF Nation Radio. But man, there were some scammers out there trying to scam you. They're Ranger panties. Ranger panties don't get zipped up. Man.
They just dry quick.
Yeah, I'm about to say, dude. Your pants zipped up. There's links that people are saying right now. Currently, our shop is being rebuilt. Our infrastructure is being built to sell our accoutrements and WTF Nation Radio and WTF Moments swag. So anything that you see in there in the chats that is not authorized to be sold as WTF Nation stuff, because if you click on those links that people have been dropping in there, they are they're a scammer. They're trying to jack you. They'll try to jack you on your. They'll send you links and say, "You want to buy a T-shirt?" Because they come from Vietnam. The links are coming from Vietnam and Thailand. So don't you know.
I thought maybe Ivan.
Ivan's been trying. Ivan's been trying. Ivan's been. Speaking of Ivan, first off, how was your weekend?
Oh, my weekend. Let's see. Did some flooring. Hurt my back from trying to do flooring and trying to figure out how to do stupid baseboards. I hate baseboards. Trying to figure out, the cut to join them correctly.
Yep. Spacing and all that shit. Yeah.
So I got all the cuts figured out, right?
Gotcha.
But when I put them on there, the bottom of the baseboard slides into the damn wall, so I got to figure something to put behind them to keep them flush. But I'll figure it out in a couple of days.
No. I hear you. Sometimes it's just specifically when it comes to doing flooring, it's all it's just kind of step away and look at it, because sometimes I overthink when it comes to doing floors or something like that. I always will overthink it, and I'll am I measuring this right? Am I cutting this right? And then I'll come back. I'll go to the bathroom or something like that, or go get something to eat, and I come back and I'm like, oh my god, I realized that I can just do it like this, and it's good to go. And then I'm good to go.
That's how I feel about the baseboards now. Laying tile or laying the wood floors, I'm good. I can do that in my sleep.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it just gets. So I didn't do shit. Quite honestly, I didn't do shit. I take that back.
You were a bum.
No, not really. Me and Baby Ice were playing World of Tanks on the Xbox, and man, I think I might have to do an intervention. He's liking tank games, anything that has to do with tanks, and this family we don't do no tanking in the family. Why ain't the only vet-oriented paper with cell spammers? The VFW Order of the Cootie gets that shit too. Yeah, Order of the Cootie. what the hell that is, but so me and the kid were playing Xbox, right? And then he saw World of Tanks, and I was updating it because I like to play at the, hang out with the bros playing World of Tanks, and or we'll play Call of Duty or something like that, or the Division. I mean, I'm a gamer at heart. Yeah, lately he's been doing that fucking the tank shit, and I'm like, whoa. This is an airborne family, man. This is yeah, exactly that, Jonathan. Exactly that. We don't skip leg day in this house, and me and him, we hike 3 times a week, and there'll be no fatties in the house. Can we say fatties now? Can we say fatties?
Heavier weight?
Heavier weights, more denser soldiers. The life of Death Before Dismount definitely is an indicator to some of those BMIs that you see. That's right, Josiah. That's right. Back at Bragg. You know why we say back at Bragg? I don't think anybody at Bragg had any issues with the leg tie. Like when the Army was talking about the ACFT coming out, meh.
Right.
Back at Bragg, nobody said anything. Nobody said shit. It was like, okay. It was almost like doing extra exercises. That was like, oh, this is fun. This is like unit PT.
Yeah,
you want to go?
See it being fun.
You talk to the fucking heavies though. Woo! 3rd Infantry Division, 1st Cavalry Division, 1st Armored Division. Man, woo! Loaded. Man, Death Before Dismount. I will say, I mean, even though this is the Monday edition, I will get into look at a story here. It's story time with Ice. Went to the fucking field and I was with the 1st Armored Division. We were ready to pack out, and my platoon sergeant was breaking my balls because all I had was a rucksack. He's like, we're going.
Did you have a styrofoam in there?
He's like, no. I'm not, I mean, come on, bro. Our shit's fucking. How we ruck. We ruck. So I had the an Alice pack. I didn't have that Molly shit yet. I had an Alice pack, and it was packed to it was packed large pack. Platoon sergeant looks at me. He's like, "Is that all you're bringing? Where's your rest of your shit?" I'm like, "This is all I'm bringing. We're only out for a week." Yeah, well, we're out for a week. I'm thinking, God damn, fuck these guys think you're doing. And I see the rest of the platoon. I'm bringing in they were like fucking Foot Lockers full of Xboxes, tough boxes with tables, and I'm like, what the fuck is going? Are you guys not like freaking? Are we not going to the field? Oh my God, dude, it was hilarious. I got a bunch of shit. I was made fun of until it was time. I'm like, oh, okay, tubbies. I will say there were some soldiers that were fit, but there were some, hey, there were some thickens.
That had better cardio.
Tell you what, man, that's why it wasn't exactly that. I was like, holy shit. Alice, a large with a frame, and it had external pockets sewn on too that I sewed on myself.
What?
Yeah, dude, I know how to sew shit.
I haven't seen one with sewing extra pockets on it.
Yeah, dude.
I've always taken extra towel and put on the metal frame for my lower back.
Put crazy pockets on an Alice pack. Again, Josiah will say, back at Prague. That's what you... It was just easy. It was just easy for me. I was able to pack, and I had all my stuff, all my items ready to go. And those little tankers were like, oh. It was funny because it was a mixed G3 platoon between had tankers and 11 Mike and Bravo guys in the platoon with us. And I was just like, God, it was just funny watching the fucking 11 Bravos going back and forth with the tankers talking about,
Oh yeah, that bragging rights. I got.
Oh yeah, you thought I was Seth Rogen, dude? Really? Ugh. You're not talking about Joe Rogan or something like that? I mean, it's Seth Rogen. God, dude. Hang on.
Hey, at least you didn't confuse for Alex Jones now.
Yeah, really. Hang on. Let me look at Trent here. Where's Trent at? I'm going to ban him for the fucking stream. Let me see. Hang on. Ban him for 15 fucking minutes. I'm just kidding, Trent. Just joking, Trent. Gotta have thick skin to be in the WTF Nation chats. Because I will, yeah. I like the Jim Jabber back, you know. So, anyways, the kid like really wanted to play fucking World of Tanks, and so I was like, okay, fine, play World of Tanks. All the classes. I used to wear smaller glasses, and then I got black frame glasses. These are Ray-Bans, so I was like, you know, fuck these kids. Fucking wear what I fucking want. And go fuck what these kids say. Little shits. You say something to somebody now, and next thing you know, you're gonna get canceled or banned or whatever. So, anyways, the kid wanted to play fucking World of Tanks. He was obsessed. I mean, obsessed. I'm like, just don't play Call of Duty. I mean, dude. He was driving around that freaking. He was driving a Sheridan tank. What wasn't a Sheridan? It was an M46. So he was having a good time.
Where get your tankers right?
I mean, it's got a tank. Kid, at least he's playing video games, and he's enjoying himself. So, and then just did yep. So that was pretty much it. Unfortunately, as Arnold Schwarzenegger would say, unfortunately, it's not going to happen for some people in Russia. Did you hear about that one? That one member of fucking Putin's inner circle, his daughter got fucking car bombed. Did you hear about that?
No, I actually did not.
What? Oh, man. Dude,
I heard about other stuff, but not that one.
Yeah, dude. It was an operation that happened with inside freaking all that stuff. I mean, aside for the fact that, you know, we've been giving fucking money to them, it's just there was other news that the, man.
So was that, you think, an inside job, or was that of other countries putting their magic powers to be in there? Because you got countries that specialize in that out there, you know.
Yeah, you're right.
And they're very effective at it.
No, David. My CIF record. I got the little boot. My CIF record is clear. It's all the extra shit that was not on my CIF record that I have. Oh, they could say, you know, they could say that, but no. You ever notice the Army always asks you for a receipt or a hand receipt for something that they issued you, but when it comes to, you know, other shit, they don't give a fuck about.
All the stuff that was issued 8 years ago.
Yeah, it's like, oh, this is a rapid fielding. Okay, cool. This is rapid fielding. Oh, no. Anyways, so a Russian media stated that a car of imperialist ideologue's daughter blew up remotely. Daria, the daughter of Russian imperialist Alexander Dugin, was Dugin? Is it Dugin or Dugin? Was killed by a car bomb on 20th of August. And Russian state news TASS cited law enforcement sources in its report on the remote detonation. Our Russian telegram channel MASH reported, citing sources in the police, that people with anonymous phone numbers had been following Dugina's car. Is it Dugina or Dugin's? I think it might have been a spelling thing. The investigators are considered that the version of the explosive went off after the call to one of these phones.
So you used a burner phone.
Think so?
That almost sounds like a Taliban type move.
I was about to say, right?
Yeah.
That sounds very ISIS-ish. It sounds very Al-Qaeda-ish.
Sounds like a inside setup job.
Yeah, sounds like maybe some Chechen action or something like that. I know the Malibu and the vodka and my fruity drink is talking right now, but
definitely doesn't sound like a KGB job or a Israeli type operation.
Why would you say Israeli? Who knows? I will say this: kind of open up the doors of fuckery in your own country when you're attacking another. You know what I mean?
True.
Because everybody knows Ukraine, just like Thailand, is a country. Oh, just like Taiwan. Thailand, I'm sorry. I'm reading my notes. Taiwan is a country. I've been drinking. Is this why the phone? Is this the why the only one? What kind I called? Did you call? Yeah, exactly. Click, click. Why'd the phone go click? Jonathan says it smells like some Aloha snack bar and some grill type. Exactly that. With the side of Al Cubes. Yeah, exactly. Ukrainian army destroys Russian stronghold in Kherson Oblast. Operation Command South reported that they killed 20 Russian soldiers and destroyed a S howitzer with 2 S-300 missile systems, self-prepared Jizans howitzer in East Taiwan.
Wow.
Yeah, they're dude. Russia's been like, so far as of August 22nd, Ivan's lost 45,000 troops, 1,900 tanks, 4,200 APVs, 1,000 artillery units, 266 multiple launch rocket systems, 145 anti-aircraft systems, 234 planes, 198 helicopters, 15 boats, 815 UAVs, 99 pieces of special equipment, 3,100 vehicles and fuel tanks, and 194 cruise missiles.
Damn. They're not playing around.
Exactly that, Recruiter Times. What better time than to do that? What better time? What better time to jump on the bandwagon there and start fucking with Ivan? They're weak. Somebody brought up to my attention, or actually we were just bullshitting around, and they're asking about, since we have seen Russia's formidable military, quote unquote, since we've seen their military just totally fuck this up, do you think that they are also comparable to China's military? Meaning, because they sucked, Russia is supposed to be taking lead, or they're supposed to be taking lead and training with each other, right?
Right.
So, do you think fucking China's fucked up too? So you think we should fuck with China too?
I think they'll be a little more effective with than Russia, but that's just me personally.
Is that because of a matter of attrition with the amount of bodies that's in the meat grinder, or what? You know what I'm saying? It's Chinese. There's that story of going to war with 1 billion Chinamen. There's that one quote. I can't remember where it was at.
Well, it always seems like they're doing more exercise than Russia. It's like they train more.
Well, speaking of exercises, did you hear that the Norwegian and the United States Marine Corps are participating in a mass casualty exercise? Now, mind you, the Marine Corps annually, and you jarheads in the freaking chats can know this, annually there is a training event, an interoperability exchange and training event with the Norwegian military where they conduct cold weather operations. And I got some jarhead friends.
Isn't that done up in Alaska when they do that?
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. It was in Norway, but they do cold weather training and shit like that. And when they did that, everyone in the fucking planet in the media starts talking about, oh no, the world is preparing for this and this is happening. And I'm like, it's like any other exercise. It's like saying, because Fort Bragg goes through their special forces and PSYOP and civil affairs qualification culmination exercises, Black Knight, Robin Sage, and all that. And they're always training up. They're always saying, ooh, we're training up for Red Dawn or whatever. Everyone likes to go in there and just like to think that the Marine Corps is just going to be like, we're just conducting the most... we can't even get our fucking barracks squared away. What are you talking about?
Not the truth.
I'm going to break balls on Thursday for Sergeant's time. God, it's going to be ball breaking. USASOC is going to be like, So the story about the barracks, you notice there's been no discussion of what units it is. They're USASOC units, special operations units. So the media has conveniently left that out. Those are special operations organizations, barracks housing their soldiers. And soldiers being trained. Yeah, dude. Special ops, bro. They take care of their troops.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. So effective today, I'm jumping back to Ukraine again. So effective today until the 25th, Kyiv bans mass gatherings due to the fact that there's high risk of Russian attack on Independence Day. The Kyiv military administration urged citizens not to ignore the air raid sirens, and Independence Day is celebrated on the 24th.
Ooh.
Yep.
Does that really bother you?
It's about what? I mean, about what? What are you talking about? Oh, we talking about the barracks. We talking about Kyiv again, or Ukraine?
Kyiv.
It's kind of like
July 4th, siren.
It's kind of like Ukrainians are getting fucking tired of just a lot of shit. Like they've had enough of Russia's shit that I think they're just going to be like, yeah, hey, look, I'm sure the Ukrainians will the citizenry will take precautions, but I also think that they're tired of their shit, and it's going to be like, it's like when you're deployed. You know what I mean? You hear indirect fire, you just hope that it's not fucking you.
True. True to that.
Smoke Bomb Hill barracks were shit when I was there in 2007. Yeah. Yup. When I wandered those halls there, they were fucked up as it was. Their barracks are so fucking bad that they got to be torn down. But hey,
this is the shocker to me.
Bro, but they got those baller-ass fucking gym. $20 million and shit. All those buildings being built along Gruber Road and Riley. Damn.
Normally they have top-of-the-line stuff.
Yeah. It's all top of the line, but it's the barracks, bro. Quite honestly, I think we should abolish the barracks. I know this is a Thursday Sergeant's Time issue, but personally, I think we should abolish the barracks.
Right. I can see that.
That goes into a whole nother conversation that I just like, you know what? I'll just fucking wait for Sergeant's Time. That's a whole nother conversation to discuss because then we're going to get in the nitnoid of shit and all that. So anyways, we'll go back to the, I mean, like I said, going back to what the Ukrainians have to deal with. It's almost like we're tired of your shit. Yeah, okay, whatever. I think they're starting to become numb to it. I mean, obviously, they're pissed off. Obviously, they have every right to be fucking angry that an invasion of that anybody would be, the fact that a foreign military is invading their country.
What's with their normal daily life?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like, I think the resiliency is showing a little bit better than what we think. Today, I think they had a parade also, or I think they're getting ready for a parade, and they've got all the Russian vehicles that they've destroyed, and they fucking laid them all out, and they're putting them like if they were a parade, but they're all dead. They're not moving. And so I think that's cool too. It's almost like showing thumbing their nose at this shit. Again, kind of this shit on the fence that pisses me off and we've had discussions between myself, between the admins as well. And I wouldn't say it's a pretty heated conversation. It just trips me out the fact that we keep sending money over there, and then in the same breath we're saying soldiers are getting evicted for the barracks. Meanwhile, a new gym is getting built. Meanwhile, new special operations facilities are being built. That's what pisses me the fuck off, dude.
And it should. It pisses me off hearing that.
I don't know, what is it about the Army and their I don't get it. In some tropical fucking areas, there's buildings and houses and industrial areas that don't have this fucking mold issue. For some reason, it's like the Army signed it out. It's like the Army purposely bought the mold. They just did it on purpose. I don't fucking know what it is. And everyone, okay, Heather, look at garrison budgets. Do you know who built those buildings? The garrison. That's why I hate the fact that the commands can't have. Meanwhile, they're having orgies in other countries. That's why I don't understand how IMCOM is like that. The Installation Management Command. They like to be fucking... It's like, dude, are you really? You should be basically getting all the plans and all the funding and the money that's going to you, and this is what you need to build. I don't know why we're having a fucking retention and recruiting problem. Is it the fault of the WTF Nation that we posted? No. So.
Why don't the Army learn more about barracks from other branches?
Well, some of the barracks are different, so some of the way they do their barracks and stuff like that, they don't give a fuck. So, and again, I think personally, there should just be like an independent review, and that'll suck because anytime you ask for a congressional review when it comes to stuff like that, it takes fucking forever, and then of course everyone talks about budgets, and then it's almost like it used to piss me off when leaders used to say, when a soldier will miss a meal, and somebody would just say, Big Sarge will say, "Well, just file miss meal." Bitch, the soldier's still hungry. The soldier didn't eat. The soldier didn't fucking eat. Just follow the Miss Meal. Just give them an MRE.
MREs fix everything. You didn't know that?
I think the new style of clapback for soldiers should be shit-talking their leaders' personal lives on how they take care of their families when it comes to the barracks or when it comes to moldy housing. You know, spice it up.
Installations that
spice it up a little bit.
and...
Spice it up. Shit-talk your leaders. Those barracks are pretty fucked up. You just suck it. Whoa. Just suck it? Hey, when was the last time you cleaned your house?
Remember all those town hall meetings they were having with some of the installations that had fucked up housing and barracks issues?
Oh, my God.
Whatever happened to that?
Clutch the pearls, man. Clutch the pearls. Brother, those were all, it's all fucking hot. I was going to say, dude, it's like all fucking...
PR.
That was just this PR. It's bullshit. I was going to say all hogwash and shit. Look at me sounding like an old man. Yeah, it's all hogwash. These town hall meetings are jokes. Sound like Bernie Sanders. Good one. Shit talk leaders. That'll get things solved. What are we going to do, Malcolm? What are we going to do?
Where are people shit talk them? Has anything resolved?
No, let me take that back. Malcolm's got a good point. There are leaders that have handled that are dealing with the Smoke Bomb Barracks issue, Smoke Bomb Hill Barracks, that have brought it up. Leaders have brought it up. When I had soldiers staying there, I had brought it up, and always was back to the constellation and the barracks, this and budgets and all this other shit. I could totally see that, yeah. But you got Big Sarge that throws their excuses out, and the fucking dog and pony shows of the fucking town hall meetings. I think it worked. I'll be honest with you, and some of the things is that when soldiers are asked to talk, soldiers will be like, come on. See, here's the thing leaders have to do is not take it personally like it's soldiers talking about them. If you as a leader are getting your soldiers information and you are passing it up and that's all you could do and the next echelon of leadership can handle it or can bring it up, then that's where it lies.
Right.
But you as a leader shouldn't fucking be cracking down on your soldiers and tell them that you're being divisive or you're being, disloyal, seditionist or extortionist. That's the new famous words out. You're being disloyal to the army and you're disrupting the good order and discipline when you were the one that fucking asked the soldier, what's the issue? And then I keep going back to this again, dude. Fucking soldier will fucking say something. God forbid it's their spouse who are part of the advocacy, though. And then that soldier gets retaliated. But I digress. I'm going to sit here and sip on my fruity drink.
But they're supposed to ask what's wrong so they know if some equipment needs to be replaced or not.
Oh, stop, Shipwreck. Stop. You're making sense.
That's what they're supposed to do.
We gotta build that fucking gym, son. So that way all that money that goes to your specific appropriation can be said, there you go. Fort Benning
they could get their funds for next year. Got it.
Fort Benning looks great. Look at all these fucking badass fucking facilities we built. See, Congressman? See, Senate Arms Committee? We're doing training. We're doing things to keep up the nation's readiness and yada, yada, yada. Meanwhile, at Fort Benning, there's fucking houses that are sitting empty. But sitting empty. Not only Fort Bragg, fucking. I just keep going back to the barracks and shit. The housing as well. They don't give a fuck.
It's all about the training, though, and working out.
So glad that Gary Kennison, who is truly a stalwart steward of the profession, dropping his comment saying that today's soldiers are punks, E1 through E9. God damn, Gary, you're bruh. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad you're here to provide us this insightful leadership stance here that you said about profession of arms. I just want to make sure you wonder if you were even in the Army. Pookie, that new gym you can't use the PT hours? Wow. Pookie is breaking the scoop. That new gym is not allowed for everybody, even though it's supposed to be for people.
Oh, so you gotta be privileged to use it?
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Now I'm waiting for Gary Kennison's response to his comment there about E1 through E9s being punks.
Well, that would be a good call. Call in. That'd be a good conversation.
Yeah, I just want to know why he wouldn't fuck. Why would you say E1 through E9s are punks? When little does he fucking know it's the captains and the majors that are punks. That's why I know you've been out of the fucking system there, Gary Kennison. You're out the net. You don't know what's going on with your army. Get it right. It's not the E1 through E9s that are punks. Now we'll say some CSMs are some fucking punks. Can we talk about the outcome of the visit? Yeah, the outcome of the SMA visit. Did you hear about that? Did you hear what happened?
What visit are you talking about? There's been a lot of visits out there.
Yeah, I know about to say, man, but the visit, that's what the outcome was.
I'd have to go look up the documents.
Yeah, exactly. Gotta look it up. The visit, we're talking about the CSM.
Hey, we're coming out this week on that?
Hang on for a sec. WTF Nation Radio, you're on the air. Hello? WTF Nation Radio, you're on the air.
Yes, sir. I saw the Gary comment, and it just really astounded me. I was an E4, and I was in for 13 years with the Guard, and I had 2 deployments. And, you know, the crazy thing about this, what I've seen, is that all these people want to come out and say that, oh, you know, this, that, and the other about lower listening to NCOs or punks yet. The funny thing about it is, like you said, the officers are the ones that pretty much guide us in that way. And I don't believe that it's E1 through E9 that are causing the problems, honestly.
Yeah, agreed. 100%.
It comes with the higher-ups.
That, dude, you on the head. And that's when the majority of the content that you see, especially the screenshot madness that we post of all the text messages that come from leaders who are trying to do some of the craziest wazoo shit, are coming from captains, majors, lieutenant colonels, and you're like, Jesus Christ, how come is it that, what is it about colonels? What is it about full-bird colonels and you know, a couple of generals that can get it, but it's not. It's like the field grades can't get it. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir, it does. And you know what's crazy about it? Even though I was with the Guard, I did have my run-ins with sergeant majors and everything. And I mean, our colonel on deployment back in 2009, he was really, really squared away. He was really good. You know, there's some things I don't agree with, but he actually got shit done. But for the people that actually behind the scenes that got stuff done, they never got treated like they should have. But then you got jackasses that didn't do anything. They got all the recognition, but then you see the NCOs that were pumping in some of the stuff to help us out to become better soldiers. And then, you know, they were making it better for us, but then you got jackasses on the other lane, kind of like that Gary guy, talking about, oh, well, back in my day, blah, 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 blah. But yet you're the one sitting on the sideline, not helping anybody progress them to make them better. You're just holding them back.
Well, I think Gary, I think Gary's evaluation of what he's seeing now, because he's retired back in the days, is what he's seeing now. I don't know if he was attacking us or attacking the page or attacking. Our major's actually real. Whew.
Exactly. I mean, my biggest thing is, like, you know, I understand that back in the day, it was back in the day. Yes, there were a lot of things that were going on, but yet the funny thing about it is, you know, there was a lot of things that weren't addressed, and now soldiers are able to progress in a better way. Like, I've got E4s, E2s, E3s since I got out that are E5, E6s right now, and I'm like, hey, that's awesome. You know, that's great. I'm glad you're progressing. But then you got them old guys that are like, oh, back in my day, you know, we eat 1 MRE a day, 2 MREs. But these are the same kind of jackasses that would leave us out in the field for a week while they go back to the barracks in the rear and go eat chow out of Hooters and drink beer and laugh at us because we're beneath them and everything.
Oh, yeah. On the head. I mean, right on the head. Right on the head.
Oh, yeah. Those are the kind of guys I really don't care for. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you did your 23 years, but get over yourself. You're not better than anybody. You're never better than anybody, because if I remember correctly, there was one corps in the Army and in the Marines and all that, of course, in the Army, the E4 Mafia. You never mess with E4 Mafia, because in the end, those are the some guns that didn't care if you demoted them. Wow, whoop-de-doo, we get it back. But guess what? Those are the baddest guys you could ever mess with. And let me tell you, E5, E6, E7, E8, all the way to E9, respectively, they knew not to mess with the E4 Mafia, because we got stuff done and we made it look good, and they just left us the hell alone. That was it.
I will not confirm or deny any associations that I had with the E4 Mafia. The fact that you're even talking like this, this is very dude, I might have to redact your name or something like that, or change your voice later in post, because we don't talk about the E4 Mafia. It's kind of like, you know what I mean? It's like,
I need to confirm nor deny.
Exactly, man.
The E4 Mafia.
And nor would I ever admit or deny any such actions or personnel of any operation that would have exist, and nor would I be not allowed to be discussing that operation if it were to exist. So
I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
But I do want to let you know on a positive note. I really love your content. Keep it up. I mean, it's amazing.
Thanks,
and
man.
I mean, a lot of things I've seen that y'all have actually covered is bringing light to what needs to be brought to in a positive way. Also, there needs to be some transparency with our upper echelons to say, hey, there's some stuff that's going on in bases that we need to change, that we can change, and only in time. But all they can do is go one step forward each way. That's it.
There you go. I hear you, brother. All right, man. Thanks for calling.
Appreciate it, bro.
All right, man. Have a good one.
Bye.
Man, very insightful.
Don't talk about Fight Club. Rule number 1.
Yeah, don't talk about Fight Club. Don't talk about E4 Mafia, dude. It's like, what the hell? Transparency is a cuss word in the Army, as one of the commenters would say. I do think it's kind of funny, though, how the Army, there are Army leaders that really get, they really get butthurt. They get the ass. They think you're being disloyal to the Army just for bringing something up.
You know, that's the whole mentality. It's respect your chain.
Yeah, I get the respect of the chain and stuff. Come on, I mean, we kind of, you know,
But that's where it comes from, that old school mentality. You do what I say, not what I do, type thing.
Well, I just think that if you just fucking leave them alone. You know, just if you wanted the Joe to talk about shit, and you want the Joe to fucking to bring just bring it up. Come on, talk to me. How come you guys don't talk to me? What's happening? Well, because you're fucking crushing your Joes.
But when they need something to magically appear up, they always hit up the E4 Mafia.
I'm not saying nothing about the E4 Mafia. I can't believe you're even talking about the E4 Mafia shipwreck.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Dude,
right.
Do what you think? I want a fucking phone call. Hey, old man, you want your fucking meds? We know where they're at. We'll swing by the VA hospital and steal them. You know, something like that. Don't trust it, man. E4 Mafia, man. Don't trust. Don't be trusting the fucking drama of senior leaders that don't use the E4 Mafia. Who has not used the E4 Mafia? You know what I mean?
I think it's unofficially.
I do support the E4 Mafia. Too bad they don't have any like dues or something like that. I mean, I was an E4 and I was a specialist enthusiast. I was an E4 enthusiast. I was an E4 once. Exactly that, David. Stop fucking looking for a damn promotion. Stop worrying about. Yeah, exactly that. Fucking soldiers go where sergeants lead them. So if you're down at the fucking club, acting the fool and acting like that, and wanting to be your soldier's friend, and then you wonder why your soldier's getting a DUI or doing some shit like that because they were hanging out with you. Yeah.
Are majors actually real?
Yeah, majors. Yeah, dude. Well, it depends what kind of majors they are. I will say this, that, you know, being a talk enthusiast, being a jock and talk tactical operations center enthusiast, I like to, you know, majors that I've worked for have been pretty cool. But then in S3s, you know what I mean? But XOs, majors as XOs, bruh.
Yeah.
XOs, majors, Oh, God. Insufferable. Insufferable. I don't know how we went from Ukraine to talking about the E4 Mafia, but I think I might be getting a fucking phone call or a text in a minute saying stop talking shit. I don't want the E4 Mafia. Yeah, Terminal Lance, exactly that. Terminal Lance, man, he gets a lot of shit too. Maximilian gets a lot of shit from the Marine Corps, just like we get it from the Army. Now you're talking SFAB. S-Fabulous. It's the SFAB. It's time to talk about the SFAB. So easy a caveman could do it. Don't need a selection when you're one of the boys. Hey, what's up, Pat? How you doing, man? Oh, no, Pat's going to freaking drop some dimes on me about some stuff that, man, we were just talking about the E4 Mafia, Pat. How you doing, brother? So back to the SMA visit. Did you guys post a picture of his office? What was discussed? We have military. Okay, fine. We have meetings with senior Army leaders, and sometimes we'll post pictures and proof. Proof that we were there for these admin meetups. A lot of the Army staff would like to deny that they have any discussions with the WTF Nation. But unfortunately, as Arnold would say, unfortunately, it's not going to happen. Because we do talk to senior Army leaders. So that was just a picture about what was discussed. That was it. What? Everything gotta be bad? I mean, shit. Want to be like a fly on the wall? Maybe it's something that we don't want to say. I'm not gonna freaking go up against the bosses either and say, yeah, we talked about that and this is what happened and that's what happened.
Oh yeah, that'd be totally disrespectful. There's nothing wrong with having a talk. Chit chat.
It is just a discussion. Just a discussion.
It helps stuff grow.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely fabulous. It's fabulous. It's time for the SFAB. Hi, ladies. Today we're going to be talking about the SFAB.
So how's your week looking?
Well, we could talk about our week. I know we totally went off the rails. We're supposed to be talking about Ukraine and talking about Canadian VA and all that shit, and we totally went off the rails.
What's up with Canadian VA? Normally they got some good programs. So what's up?
I'll tell you what. Let's take a break right quick. And
yeah, I got to refill up. So
yeah, no, I mean, I'm pretty warm right now with my fruity drink, with my Malibu vodka fruity drink. Hey, it's my S-Fabulous drink. So let's just take a break and then we'll be right back, and then we'll talk about the Canadian VA. And dude, I'm sorry about the beard. I'll tell you what. I'll be honest with you, and I'll be honest with you. Malcolm, I'll take one uno minuto. I'll discuss the beard situation. Do you guys think that beards will be a retention incentive? Do you think having beards would be a recruitment incentive?
Oh, yeah.
Do you think individuals that have beards already due to shaving profiles, which a lot of units don't allow soldiers to have shaving profiles, they get really mad? I'm just going to say.
Hey, medical is medical. Sorry.
I just currently think it's time for beards. It's time to be, if we're going to be a progressive military and a progressive army like we like to say, then let's be progressive all the way. That's not a brag pun at all the way. Let's do this all the way. Heather, you can't see, just like I can't talk about specific issues when it comes to shaving profiles, you can't. That's not to be callous, it's not to be mean, but it's the men's that have to deal with the shaving profile stuff. So it's kind of like this is the only time I feel like I can protect myself as the men's and being men's of men's. I can grow a beard, pretty good. So As soon as you could grow a beard, Heather, let me know, and then you could talk. Well, let's talk. Let's discuss the shaving profile. You see what I'm saying?
I have to say though, the changes that the women make for themselves in the military, they all stick together really well and drive and get changes done. You never notice that?
Yeah. If you could keep your beard, I'm sorry, that's a guy issue there, Heather. I'm sorry, these are men issues. I'm only breaking balls because that's now replace the man with woman issues every time there's women issues being discussed when it comes to other women allowed uniform changes. I'm saying the exact same thing that we get told as men, which we're right. I mean, it's right. I as a woman, or I as a man, woman. Woo! Damn that fucking vodka. I'm gonna go ahead and take another sip here. Might as well fucking. I as a woman, god damn it. I as a man can't speak for women, just like women can't speak for men. If you have to listen to that shit at home and then discuss, then go back at home. This is not this is not your house. This is a man issue. So, back what I was saying, the beard thing. I think as if we're going to say we're progressive in the military, especially in the Army, then I think we should have beards. If we are going to be progressive enough to change one gender's grooming standards, then we should be progressive enough to change another gender's grooming standards. I do feel comfortable in my own skin. You damn right. You damn right. And when you see me on freaking RuPaul's Drag Race, then you'll see how comfortable the skin I am in. God, dude, I'm just like flubbering over myself right now because of freaking...
Well, I have a different twist on that, right?
Go ahead.
So,
what's the twist?
Isn't everyone supposed to be equal and treated fairly in the military?
No. Dudes get berated and beaten up so bad when it comes to the beard issue. It's unfucking real.
Well, isn't that discrimination?
They're just saying, right?
Playing devil's advocate here.
That's what I said. That's what I said. Why is it that dudes get so much shit when it comes to beards when a guy brings it up? That,
all those PowerPoints, I can't discriminate.
All those PowerPoints.
Can't single people out.
All those PowerPoints. Why is it the guys? It's funny that everyone talks about political rhetoric and divisive rhetoric that comes from the news and social and media. When nobody talks about the internal division, when a guy suggests, what about beards? If you say, what about beards on any social media platform, you will get fucking dogpiled. My beard, my beards. Wow, really? You just had a bunch of fucking dudes cheer you on and support you when it came to the uniform changes for women. Which, fucking deserve. Well, that's what I'm talking about. Fucking A. I totally support, 100% agree with the fucking changes in uniform standards for women in the military. Fucking A. Love it. Fucking love it. But as soon as the same person that everyone said, see, I supportive. I support women in ponytails and the change of uniforms and the change of body armor. But as soon as I said, okay, now let's work on beards. I can't believe you just said that. And the protective mask bullshit is not true.
Yeah, I was going to say, is that really true on that myth?
Yeah, it's bullshit. This is from several CBRN experts that I've spoken to include our own Spanky.
I've always wondered about that.
You can always go armysoft.com if you want beards. That's the only way you're going to get it. The barracks suck, though, but... You can go Army Soft, but the barracks are like shit. So you are fully encouraged, and it's fully authorized. We fully encourage you to go armysoft.com, but... get married or some shit like that so you don't have to live in fucking atrocious accommodations.
Isn't that how they recruit? Join us.
Better life. Do you guys want better lives? Do you guys want this? And then you move them in fucking squalor and shit. Moldy ass fucking barracks. Barracks that are so fucking bad that when they move you out, they're going to condemn and tear them down? No. GoArmySoft.com. So going back to what I was saying, allyship, I love it. All about the allyship. I fucking support a lot of initiatives for women in the military that I fucking right there, bam. Why? Because, I have, daughters. My girls want to join the military or something like that. Fucking A, dude. Ooh, look at these. You see that Heather comment? What a burn. Look at the whole soft community. The reason mold adheres better to beards. That's right. That's why soft guys have beards. Because mold sticks to it better. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's what it is. Heather may have cracked something. Maybe it's because they have beards, they have mold. Maybe if they... you notice that? Wait a minute. Maybe if you shave your beards, the mold will go away. Heather said that, not me. But anyways, so we'll go back to what I was saying. I'm allyship, fucking A. Ponytails, good fucking A. Change the uniform body armor requirements? Yes. Change the ABCP? Yes.
What about mullets?
No, let's be fucking real. You know what I mean? But the ABCP, the Army Body Composition Program, change that shit too. Why is it that we have a measurement of checking body fat and they measure women on their ass? I'm not talking about... They measure women at their ass, where the point protrudes the most. So I'm not talking about the chicks who have... I'm going to get fucked up with saying this, but I don't give a shit. I'm not talking about the chicks that have long backs, that don't fucking do leg day, that don't do squats, that don't ruck. I'm talking about chicks who have asses. Women who have asses, and you're going to measure the ass.
Naturally born. Okay.
You're gonna measure the ass. You're going to measure the ass of a woman and say she's fat, even though she's got a six-pack, she's fucking ripped. She can probably out-leg tuck most of the fucking guys and can probably fucking outshoot, outruck some dudes and shit too. But because you measured her ass, because she has an ass, not those long backs. A long back is somebody who has no ass. It's just a long back with a crack at the bottom of it. Do squats, don't skip leg day, and fucking ruck. Yes, I've been drinking.
So are they promoting women not to do squats then, since they measure the ass?
Well, that's what I'm saying though. But if you're going to measure that portion, and then you say a woman is, look, dude, we're gonna have a guest. I'm trying to get a guest coming on. Several guests who are fucking jacked. MMA fighter women who are just jacked. That the Army has decided to flag them or saying that they're close. And luckily their leaders don't flag them or don't, I'm not saying that they're not doing something illegal, but I will say this is that they get measured enough so that way they can pass height, weight, because they're fucking jacked. I mean, they're fucking ripped. They got six-pack. They're fucking just jacked legs. They have an ass. Army. Let's go ahead and let's just tape that ass. That ass is too big. I'm sorry. But Captain Longback or Staff Sergeant Longback, who's got no ass. There you go. Oh,
I think we need to get out of here so you can back up that ass.
So I need to back that ass on any comments that I say right now. See, that's the thing too. I don't delete. I'm not like fucking Sam Harris, the guy who talks about finding. We could have dead children's corpses on Hunter Biden's laptop and it wouldn't matter. I'm not like that. I own my fucking podcasts. If I say that the Army Body Composition Program is fucking sexist because they measure women's asses and women work out their asses and their asses get bigger from working out and you're still taping them and flagging them, there's something fucking wrong with that. Meanwhile, Miss Longback, who can't even pass a fucking PT test probably. There you go. Who probably doesn't do PT. You got me. What the fuck, Shipwreck? Why'd you get me on this drunken rant with my fruit?
No, I'm enjoying ass. Ass is my favorite.
I love ass too.
I enjoy ass. Best part for me.
Guys only get taped in two spots. two. Neck and gut. And if you have a big fucking jowl of a neck as a guy, you can have a big ass fucking gut. You can have a big gut. And as long as you have a big neck, you're good to go. Even though you fucking skip leg day. Even though you look like you got some fupa. Even though you got no ass. You get measured like that, and then bam, there you go. You're fit to fight.
Well, there was a guy I know in my unit, right? He always failed the measurement part. He always did, but he was like a Sherman tank. Someone you want there. Because he could outrun most people. It was hilarious to watch him run. It was like a Sherman tank coming down the road.
Well, but, I mean, I've had Samoan soldiers. I've served with Samoan soldiers, and they are fucking jacked as fuck. They're built and they're stocky, and you can see that there's no fucking fat on them. The Army wants me to fucking flag them out. Now I can say this. Now that I'm out.
And I bet you those are the guys that could pick up full-grown man with left arm and full-grown man with the right arm and run.
Yeah, and fuck yeah, run. Yeah. I'm saying exactly.
Which I've seen people do that in the soft world, by the way.
Not to mention the fact that these and all, like I'm saying, I'm just saying so again, back to the allyship and stuff. I fully support the change of the Army body composition. Now, don't get me wrong. It's not an excuse for you to get fucking obese and become fucking part of the Hutts and collecting bounties to Boba Fett. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that you should fucking get fat and have an excuse to get fat. Like if there's some sort of equation or something like that to where you have like this, you have this equal balance and measurements. I know scientists are out there and nutritionists and kinesiologists and all these fitness gurus know for a fact that there's a fucking change that if the composition of that. But I'm telling you, man, if you're fat, if you're fucking saying that a woman is fat because she's jacked and she's got a little bit of a booty and you're fucking taping the ass.
Maybe someone came up with that standard because they wanted to.
They thought maybe that's what it was.
Their way to touch an ass.
Yeah, maybe it was somebody to do that, to touch some ass. My thing is that they probably thought that's what they thought a woman should look like. No ass. Whoever came up with the ABCP probably thought, yeah, chicks shouldn't have ass. Could you imagine if somebody like J-Lo was in the Army and everybody knows she's fit as fuck, right?
Right.
And then they measure her ass? What do you think fucking happens? You'd fucking.
Can I sign up to do that?
Did you sign up to do that? She's married now again.
Still, I'll sign up to do the measurement.
Your measurement. If you put somebody who we consider what male and female standards, because I think that Hollywood and their perception of what somebody should look like, women just fuck them. Women and dudes fuck their bodies up, anyways. So what I'm saying, though, is that could you imagine having somebody who everyone sees fit like J-Lo, and everybody will say, yeah, she's got a big ass. Everyone will say that. She's got a big ass. Now imagine if the Army ABC, if she were to have her shit measured up, and you were just like, grab the tape and bring it around. Grab that tape over here. What are you doing, Ice? I'm measuring J-Lo's ass. With Ben Affleck there, of course, supervising and making sure that I'm doing it legal. And then I have to go all the way back and shit because I'm measuring her ass.
Would your arms be able to fit around the measure?
I was about to say I'd have to have Ben Affleck help me out. Ben Affleck would have to hold one end of the tape and then bring it back in front of me, and then I have to stand way back and then just go way back this way, and then just kind of okay, all right, we go. The Army would probably find her fat, even though she's not. Or Shakira.
Oh yeah.
Do you imagine if the Army were to tape Shakira? They would say, she's fat. You're like, dude, really? Fucking Shakira. Meanwhile,
they gotta leave her alone. No, you can't mess with that. Nope.
Exactly. And then you have fucking Staff Sergeant fucking Jabba. Fuck that, dude. We got a lot of shit on the main page one time because we posted a picture of a dude who was fucking fat back in the days. As somebody would say, OG WTF moments.
Right.
We posted something back in the day, and it really fucked with some dude's mental health, and it really fucked with some woman's mental health because we're like, look, are you fucking for real? Are you letting your soldiers get that big? So in consideration between the WTF Nation staff, we agreed that could probably be an issue for behavioral health. We don't know what's going on, so we'll change it up a little bit. Bro, the pictures that we still get in the inbox of guys that I make tape. Believe it or not, a lot of the fucking shit posts on women are coming from guys that when we look at their profiles, we're like, bro, you fucking fat, man. You look at your leaders, right? Look at your leaders in their command photos and see their fucking jowls hanging off. And they make tape, right? And then you look at women leaders in the military who are fucking jacked. I know women leaders that are fucking just jacked as shit. Jacked. But the Army says they're fat because we got to get that ass. Bam, we tape that ass. So yes, I'm for the allyship and changing it because I think that's fucked up. Even if I didn't have any daughters, of my many wives, side pieces, and girlfriends that I have been with, I would agree with them too.
How long has that been in place? When's the last time that's been evaluated?
Well, you would have thought that the change in our physical fitness standards would have changed the ABCP.
Wasn't that the goal?
Well, the goal is that you were supposed to have. See, that's the thing. It's like that's one thing we cracked on when it came to the ACFT update. Is that the Army had a culture that needed to get changed first about fucking physical fitness. For instance, unit PT. The amount of exercises that is required to take the ACFT, a unit PT program would not fucking work out. The Army could be given collegiate and NFL fitness trainers, and they would fuck it up and still not work out. We couldn't even handle our fucking COVID shit right. With the exception of a couple units, of course, that were the gold standard of the way they did COVID.
Well, at least they did quarantine in the field, put up a sign on the road.
Oh my God, it was so smart to quarantine in the field. So let me get this straight. Let's get a soldier who is possibly infected with the Rona and then put him in a bus to infect other soldiers and then put that infected soldier in a quarantine area while everyone else trains. Or you want to talk about majors? Did we ever publish a story about that one major who went outside the quarantine area and came back and then got her whole staff on the 101st infected? Did we publish that story? If we didn't, oh well, I guess I released some shit that we shouldn't have released yet. So the whole joke of the fucking quarantine shit, you can kiss my ass on that. The military fucked it up. Right now, the CDC guidance has changed when it comes to the Rona now.
Oh, it doesn't exist.
Yeah, now it pretty much doesn't exist. If you feel whatever, almost to the point of what's his name? Fucking Dr. Fauci said at the beginning. If you have it, no need for a vaccine, right? So why hasn't the DOD changed the Rona mitigation policy or the vax mandate?
They're supposed to follow federal guidelines.
Right. I know. Even when the fucking CDC was putting out just update to update, the Army was really fucking quick to change that, right? This isn't anti-vax. This is fucking a question, right?
Right.
So it's just a question. Why is it now it was so quick and we were so fast in the DOD to change the way we did vax, the way we did quarantines and all that? And we were like, everyone was hovering what the CDC said and what Fauci said. Everyone said, fuck Trump. Everyone said, fuck whatever the administration said when it came to the Rona. Everyone says we need to follow the fucking CDC and this is the guidance. Take your vax, shut the fuck up, blah, 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 because the military is going to come out with this. You got to take the vax because, everyone takes vaxes and blah, 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 blah. Well, now, hang on. Well, now, reported by NPR, as a matter of fact, said that the standards of fucking COVID mitigation has changed.
So how many people are going to get their jobs back?
Well, wait, my whole point being is that why hasn't the fucking DOD changed the fucking policy for COVID? At this point, it's changed now, right? Shouldn't all fucking just changed? I mean, so it's not anti-vax to talk about it. If the government is implementing a new policy and the military is still going by an old policy, then why aren't we going by it?
Aren't they supposed to get their orders from the commander-in-chief, though? If
For
he
what?
says
The
different,
commander-in-chief, what? We just got guidance. Wait a minute. We didn't have to listen to the commander-in-chief last time, so what changed? When it was the CDC saying shit and Trump was saying shit, the CDC nobody liked fucking Trump. So everybody ignored what fucking Trump was saying. So when the CDC would put something out, then that's what everybody was going by and considered gospel. Shit talking the fucking, the president. Now, you can't even fucking shit talk the president at all without fucking everyone freaking the fuck out and trying to block you or fucking remove you from social media because for some reason, this guy is like, this president here, you can't shit talk about.
every president's been shit talked about.
Oh, no, but the standards changed, Shipwreck. We can't shit talk about the president anymore. I also brought it up to myself that, ever watch those B movies where there's propaganda played in the background over TV screens and loudspeakers? Ensure you eat your food. This food is good. You know what I mean? Or like fucking like Judge Dredd, the fucking RoboCop. Eat recycle food. It's good for the environment and okay for you. You know what I mean? Those old propaganda shit.
Right. Those are...
Dude, so
those in black and white?
every time I see fucking, it's almost to the point, or better yet, and I brought this up before, you ever see the movie RoboCop? And every time in RoboCop, the original one, the Paul Verhoeven one, not the remake.
Right.
Every time, yeah, exactly. Everyone fucking that's the shit. RoboCop. So that RoboCop. Well, that RoboCop in the background, you always saw the characters interacting and watching TV. And what were they watching on TV? I'll buy that for $1. Every time you fucking see something, I'd buy that for $1. Guys are blowing up right before fucking they shot Alex Murphy and he became RoboCop. I'll buy that for $1. The guy RoboCop is introduced to the fucking audience, casing his first robbery. I'll buy that for $1. Everything was, I'll buy that for $1. Every time a situation. That's how I feel this administration does their messaging. Every time I see something. We just had a fucking attack in fucking Russia against a propagandist's daughter. I'll buy that for $1. The Inflation Reduction Act. All this other shit, dude. It's so fucking repetitive. I don't even think he's fucking doing this shit. I think he's just fucking speaking because somebody put something in front of him. Here you go, Mr. President. Say this, and say that. What if I don't want to say it? Just say this and say that and just read the teleprompter. Well, yeah, right. You good job, Mr. President. And they slap him on the back. They put him in front of a fucking mic, make him wear fucking sunglasses, and then say, yep. There we go. See? The president's done everything. Motherfucker didn't do shit.
He's just repeating what's in the...
He's repeating what they're giving him. Yeah, he's so I don't understand why, and it wasn't an attack on you, Shipwreck, but you bring up a good point. It's that nobody listened to fucking Trump, and everyone said listen to the CDC. Now, the CDC has changed their guidance, and now everyone's saying we should listen to the fucking president. Huh? I'll buy that for $1. God, this is a fucking good show. I'm buzzed. When I drink, I get a little amped.
Who doesn't?
Because I'm having fun. Having fun with everybody. So going back, I think beer should be authorized. There you go. Throw that back out. There. Slap you back. Very good point there, Cos. She is a doctor. Now look. Stop talking. Look. Come on.
I thought she was the teacher.
Hang on. Everybody knew growing up that went to school back in the day. Ma, dearest Jessica. Taxation is theft. Let me play some Civil War music. Maybe I should play some Civil War music because I'm playing stuff of my childhood.
I think you need to go back further than that.
So is this what I'm going to play some my childhood cave music or some shit? Ungo Bungo music?
Yeah.
What was I going to say? Oh, hang on. Back when I went to school, when I was growing up and I was going to school, we had teachers that were called doctors too, because they were PhD level professor, like whatever, right? So it didn't bother me. It didn't bother me to call nobody. It didn't bother to call him doctor. I just don't understand how come everyone breaking balls on her, because that's her. You know, she was a teacher, right? She's a professor. I've heard it's not uncommon. You know, it was back in the day that everyone strived to get a fucking education, and when you you got a PhD, it's like when you say I got a PhD in astrophysics. Oh, okay, so you're not a doctor. You can't do CPR. You're picking pepper out of fly shit when it comes to shit like that. You fucking get it. She got it. So what? I don't really break balls on the fucking doctor shit, because we're getting too stupid about it, and it's stupid. It's just stupid. But what was I gonna say? Oh, what were we talking about? We were talking about the fucking. Damn, dude, what were we talking about? We were talking about Ukraine. Okay, we finished Ukraine.
The Canadian.
Oh, the Canadian VAs. We didn't take a break, and I'm still on a fucking roll. See what happened to the Canadian VA? Did you see
No. Let's go on break. I need to fill up my glass.
All right, we'll take it. Well, shit. All right, we'll take it. We'll take a break, and then we'll go back to fucking. We'll go back to. Yeah, you're right. You know, I'm gonna refill my drink. I'm just here for Ice's unhinged drunk rant. Thank you. All right, so we're going to go ahead and take a break, and then we'll be right back. So hang tight and refill your glasses. I am, with some of Malibu and some fruity drink stuff, and we'll be right back. Shouts.
What is this Facebook Live? I've never heard of this shit.
WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
Take it from me, Ice. You can't just float around space not caring about stuff forever.
The voice of U.S. Army. WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Shit in the bag, Pogue.
Nothing feels the same. Let it all be
I am here determined to stop this future atrocity.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe. I suggest we use it.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show.
Right. Shut up. Shut up. Sorry, I'm a Black Eyed Peas fan. Big time. Anyways, we're back. Second half, Money Edition. Y'all clowning on me because I'm drinking Malibu? Kiss my ass. How about that? Anybody can drink anything they want. This is America. I'm sorry, I thought this was America. Anyways, we're back for the second half, the last half, I think some half of the Monday Edition. Broadcasting live this 22 August in the year of St. Chaplain 2022. Anyways. Man, y'all fighting over me in the chats? Oh, thank you. I'm a lightweight, 100 pounds. Anyways, I just will keep my comments to myself. As I am a gentleman when it comes to stuff. I won't rag on anybody how they want to drink. They let them drink how they want to drink. The story about the Canadian VA. So there was a worker at VA. Now everybody knows that Canada has got some sort of like euthanasia program, right?
Okay.
So if you want to kill yourself, you can.
So
You I guess that's whoo. Oh Lordy. So I think the Canadian VA social worker, I guess you would say, advisor or something like that. There was 100 pounds at 90-year-old got skills. That's right. At 90 years old, that's right. I don't look my age, even though I'm in the grand of my years. Even though I'm in my 80s. There was a VA worker who offered a Canadian veteran at just off the cuff and obviously not authorized that. Instead of treatment, maybe you should just, assisted death. Maybe you should kill yourself. Maybe you should, don't seek treatment and attention for PTSD and traumatic brain injury. Just go to our nearest kill centers and go do it. So the VA in Canada says we deeply regret what transpired, and they are going to look into this. And the Veterans Affairs Canada service agent then mentioned to the veteran. So the veteran was seeking help basically and asking for assistance in recovery for traumatic brain injury and PTSD, and he needed some help. And then unprompted, the VA in Canada. Don't fucking mix it up with our VA. VA in Canada. Blame Canada. Thanks, South Park. Blame Canada. Unprompted, the Veterans Affairs Canada service agent then mentioned that the veteran could opt for a medically assisted death. What in the fuck, dude? Let me ask you this. Do you think our VA would do some shit like that if a medically assisted suicide was in our country and was legal? Do you think our VA would do some shit like that?
Oh, in a heartbeat.
In a heartbeat? You think
it wouldn't be direct? It would be the employees probably doing it.
Do you think our do you think our VA would be like since we can't give you fucking weed and we don't give a shit about that, just off yourself?
No. I think it would be up more the employee deciding to do that or not.
That's what I'm saying. It was a VA worker in Canada before everyone's like, oh, our VA. I'm not saying our VA is any better, but they have improved. I'm just kind of curious that why don't we have legalization of marijuana? Marijuana, okay? Marijuana's bad. You shouldn't do marijuana. But I don't understand why we don't do that for, you know, why don't we legalize that kind of thing? So I'm wondering if Canada, you know what I mean? I'm just wondering. Do our VAs talk? Could you imagine? Do they talk? We have interoperability exercises with the Canadian military. I wonder if our VA talks to the Canadian VA.
Oh yeah.
And what practices they could use to save money.
All the time.
Because the DEA would lose. We should cancel the DEA. Cancel the ATF.
No, you can't do that.
Why not? I think we should, you know, Second Amendment shall not be infringed. I'm sorry. People are going to get upset when I say that, but, you know, I think it shouldn't be to the states. I think we shouldn't give it to the states when it comes to dealing with the Second Amendment. We don't do it with the First Amendment. The Second Amendment was written, and you got to remember who it was written for, and it was back in the day, and blah, blah, blah.
Well, back in the day, they had manual machine guns. Shit.
No way, dude. I think that the VA, the Second Amendment, First Amendment, the VA, shouldn't be talking to Canada. These fuckers would be like, I wonder if our VA, when they heard that story, our VA went, yeah, I'm not saying it's a good idea, but you know what I mean? Yeah, 2 decades of Infinity War, and I'm wondering, you know, them not taking care. Now, I will say this, and we've said this before, that a lot of veterans seeking help sometimes, when I've assisted some of the veterans helping out with what they need, sometimes they're their own worst enemy when it comes to getting help because they don't like to fill paperwork out or they feel like they're getting run around. But there's processes in place that you have to do that if you don't fucking do it, then you're not going to get the help or any of the financial assistance you think you should get. Does that make sense?
Right.
I mean, the VA's not going to fucking know unless you submit paperwork for it. That is part of the gig. That is part of the fucking of their you know, their processes to pay you any disability.
Right, but does VA actually educate people? Nope.
No, that's what I'm saying. The VA there's a podcast, there's a video out there that DFAS has and the VA has, and I'm trying to look at it, but it's pretty legit. But I think what the worst part about this whole VA situation that we have and how veterans are not getting quote unquote what they're supposed to get is due to the fact that our military leaders fucking fail Joe when it comes to ACAPN, when it comes to SFL TAP, when it comes to whatever transition program the Navy and the Air Force and the Marine Corps have, and the Coast Guard. It's the leaders don't think that you deserve to get those in briefs or deserve to get those briefings, which was what really pisses me the fuck out. It was like, dude, if the leaders would sit there and this is what pisses me off about that quote unquote people first fucking comment. Now I'm saying people first is something that you're taking care of your soldiers or taking care of your people, DA Civil Corps. That's supposed to be common sense. It does not absolve you as a soldier or the individual in the service from not doing what your fucking job is. So if you are a fucking grunt, if you are a fucking SF guy, if you're a CAS PSYOP guy, a cook, a supply guy, an armor, a weapons repair, a pilot, aviation guy, what the fuck ever. It doesn't give you an excuse not to do your fucking job. We get a lot of shit in the inbox of, they maybe come at this time, and they maybe come this time, and they maybe come this time. All right, well, what was the gig? Well, it's kind of like your fucking job to come in and work on aircraft. Like, you are a fucking helicopter mechanic. In order for a helicopter to fly, you kind of have to fucking be there to fly the helicopter. You are part of a piece there. So when someone is making you come to work, that's not saying that individual is a toxic leader. You can't sit there and say people first is bullshit when you don't want to fucking come to work. Or someone is telling you to come to work. People first is like when you have, like right now, you have soldiers right now that have expectant wives. And there's leaders out there that won't let soldiers take the parental leave. It's like, damn, dude. What, you think we're at war with Al-Qaeda now? You think the Guat's still happening? You not taking care of that shit is going against people first. Do you really need to have that pregnant soldier go out there in the field? Would you let your wife go out there pregnant? That's not people first. You know, and go back to the processes of the VA. We don't fucking take care. It's like we do everything in our fucking power to get soldiers to join, to get people to join the Army. Incentives, programs. Yeah, you get to do this. Officers get all these fucking fellowships and all this other crap to keep them in. But as soon as you tell the Army, yeah, I'm done. I'm dropping retirement paperwork, or I'm doing this. Guess what? Then it's now all of a sudden they don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about your exit. How many here has had ACAP appointments and shit interrupted by, I got NTC. You got this. Man, write those motherfuckers off. You don't fucking sit there. You don't sit there and say, some soldiers would allow their way. Some officers would deploy their wives. Ooh, man, I know. My biggest point is that you don't fucking, it's that fine line. To go back to what I was saying about the VA stuff. VA's fucked up, the VA's this, VA's that. Well, and it will be some fact-finding information there. Well, what happened with the VA? What happened? Well, they told me to fill this paperwork out. Did you fill the paperwork out? Well, I mean, I got to, still haven't done it. Well, in order for step 2 to happen, you have to do fucking step 1.
No, it's not even that. Filling out the right form.
That's another thing, too. But what are we talking about here? Are we talking about compensation for disability or upping your ratings and stuff like that? I hate sounding like I'm beating up veterans when it comes to not filling out their paperwork, but there's processes that have to happen, and we get it in the inbox too, man. We get people that get so fucking pissed off because we couldn't help them out. Like, well, dude, you're fucking supposed to fill this paperwork out and come back and talk to us about this. This is bullshit. I thought you guys hate vets. I thought you guys are helping vets out. Or the same thing with People First thing. They made me do work, and I'm supposed to be coming in here to work on this aircraft, or I'm doing this, and this. Aren't you like an aircraft mechanic? You know, there's some things that are like, fuck. Are you guys still fighting about what I'm drinking? Jesus fucking Christ. You see the chats? Everyone's like fucking talking about, these I don't, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? Let me scroll back. What the hell's going on here? Everyone's like fucking talking about what I'm drinking. I'm having a good time. You're all trying to be fucking buzzkill. What the fuck I'm drinking? Drink your soda and vodka. Drink your fucking whiskey and all this other shit.
My Jack Daniels?
Yeah, drink your shit. Who cares, man? I was like, funny looking at that shit going, oh, damn. God damn, dude. That's funny. So, at any rate, again, it was a Canadian VA, not our VA. I don't want anybody to sit there and say, yeah, I like the twisty sweet drinks. I like my fucking own Kool-Aid. I like my own twisty sweet, and sometimes I drink some really hard shit. And one time I drank some bourbon up in here. Man, I like drinking and podcasting with you guys because it's fun. You guys like breaking balls and shit. And I go on tangents, and I can't believe I've just been rambling and stuff like that. I don't even know what the hell we're supposed to be talking about today. What were we supposed to be talking about today, Shipwreck? Was it some other shit happening, too?
Actually, I've been covering everything.
Yeah, we pretty much covered a lot. There's also, let's see, I'm trying to see what else is. Yeah, no, I think we covered it all. I think the next couple, this week is going to be pretty action-packed for U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio. So we got Pop Culture Warrior tomorrow. We got a guest tomorrow? CQ, you got a guest? I know sometimes you're popping off in the freaking chats, and I'm just wondering if you got a guest. We will find out. Ice Hattie 1949 keep his first vehicle in motor pool, so cut the old guys. Yeah, that's right. Leave us old guys alone. Team Old is like the E4 Mafia. That's right. Don't fuck with Team Old. So Pop Culture Warriors tomorrow. Wednesday. Let me tell you what. We will be broadcasting on Wednesday. Wednesday will be the encore presentation of Last Out, Elegy of a Green Beret. I will open up the show, and we will talk about Elegy of a Green Beret a little bit and its significance, which is also this last 2 weeks have been right now we've been the withdrawal of Afghanistan. So we will be we'll be watching it together. I'll be sitting right here watching it with y'all. And then after we'll let you guys talk and have commentary and give us a discussion of what's so Last Out, Elegy of a Green Beret, encore re-showing on U.S. Army WTF Moments, WTF Nation Radio, YouTube, Twitch, and fucking Twitter. So you guys are going to see all this on Wednesday. Thursday, Scott Mann is going to be joining me as a guest host. So he's going to be riding shotgun with me. And me and Scott Mann are going to be talking about everything with the withdrawal of Afghanistan and also his book, Operation Pineapple Express. It's going to be a pretty heavy show. And so Wednesday and Thursday. So it's going to be myself on Wednesday talking about Last Out, Elegy of a Green Beret. And then Thursday is going to be Scott Mann being my guest host. So he'll be hanging out with me. I don't know if he's going to be drinking too. Maybe we should. I don't know. It's a pretty heavy topic to discuss. He'll be my guest on Thursday. He is the creator and writer of Last Out, Elegy of a Green Beret, and director or producer of the film too. Then Friday's not going to be a show. That's our travel day. Why is that our travel day? Because we're going to go to we're all heading out to San Antonio, Texas. San Antonio, Texas, baby. Whoop, whoop. Can't wait. We're going to be...
That's going to be fun.
It's going to be fun. We're going to San Antonio, Texas. We're going to be hanging out at the local brewery. And that's going to be at the Back Unturned Brewing Company, the End of Summer Bash. Janae Sergio is going to be there. I'm going to be there. Some other veteran influencers are going to be there too. The 27th of August, this Saturday, from 3 to 8, will be the event. And it's to benefit 8 Days of Hope. And it's their first summer party. They've never done this before, and this is their first time, their first gig. So I, yours truly, will be in San Antonio. Isn't that right? Yeah, cool. San Antonio, man. So, you going to be there too, Shipwreck?
Oh, definitely.
So it's going to be me.
But it's just around the corner, so I'm going to be there.
Yeah, dude. So I'm
just going to hop on my space plan at the Area 51 and shit on over.
Yeah, dude. So the End of Summer Bash, San Antonio, Texas. So Back Unturned Brewing Company is going to be the sponsored event. There's going to be games. There's going to be some discussions, some concerts, music. It's going to be fun. So, but we'll probably do a really quick broadcast, maybe a 20-30 minute broadcast from the locale, from the party site, from the bash site on Saturday. So you make sure you tune into WTF, U.S. Army WTF Moments, because it'll pop up there. And then anybody else who wants to hang out, I'll be sitting with Janae and me. Well, there's going to be a table where she's going to be signing books, and then everyone's like kind of hanging out and a little food area. We'll all be hanging out, so y'all can take selfies, and you can share them to your Instagram and your Book of Faces and your MySpaces or whatever. But yeah, so this Saturday, so this week is gonna be pretty packed. Tuesday, Pop Culture Warrior. Wednesday is the encore presentation of Last Out, Elegy of a Green Beret. Thursday is Sergeant's Time with myself and Scott Mann. Friday is going to be a travel day. Saturday is going to be the Back Unturned End of Summer Bash. And then the following week is going to be Mountain Fest with the 10th Mountain Division. So make sure you tune in, because you might be getting on Monday or you might be getting on Thursday some summer, some summer Mountain Fest activities. You never know. I got to talk with the PAO. I'm going to be busy this week. And then, so they're going to be doing some live stuff too. So, man, we're going to be busy all the way to September. Nuts. Isn't that crazy? Like beginnings. Yeah, it's going to be busy as shit. And then more stuff happening. So with that, don't forget you can share, like, and follow all of our socials, all of our digits. We're broadcasting live right now on Twitter, WTF Nation Radio's Facebook page, U.S. Army WTF Moments Facebook page, YouTube, and Twitch. Right now we're live on those platforms. So I'm excited. Yours or the Army's PAO? Oh no, we're working with 10th Mountain. 10th Mountain gang. I don't work with the Army PAO. The 10th Mountain Division is going to be talking to me, and more than likely he'll post a video or post a live, and we'll do a share. Or while they're doing their event, we'll have them call in or something like that. So that's what's happening. Yeah, we don't talk Army PAO. You ate a brownie and now you're going to watch House of Dragons. I know, man. At least with Spanky Spanky was supposed to have come back Thursday, but because Scott Mann's coming on, she's not. But she should be catching up to that new dragon thingy, that new House of Dragons or whatever. So, at any rate, you got anything to say, Shipwreck? I mean, we totally been ranting and fucking
shit. Yeah, we pretty much did everything. Just make sure you just lock your doors. You never know who's gonna knock on it.
Damn, dude, what kind of fucking cryptic shit is that?
Florida.
Yeah. Anyways, so again, make sure you take note. Look at all the posts and stuff on WTF Nation Radio and on their Twitter page, and you'll see some stuff getting posted up. You're busy, so. Armor 6 here. What am I talking about? Lancaster Free Media. Well, hey, how you doing? Especially when I came out as a woman. That's right. I didn't mean to come out right. Did not mean to come out right. That did not come out like that. Even the admins in the chats. The admins are breaking my balls right now in the chats, talking about how do I like my womanhood now, when I was a Freudian slip, when I was talking about measuring the ass. Measuring the ass for the Army Body Composition Program, which I think needs to get changed. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. Broadcasting live, of course, from the Functional Veterans Center of Excellence deep within the Mountain Complex or the basement of the Pentagon. You never know. Underneath the hot dog stand. Ice your host. Shipwreck is the gunna. And, y'all have a, good show. Night. Shots.
Hey, this is SEAC retired John Wayne Troxel. You're listening to WTF Nation Radio, the station of choice for all of the badass MFers on the planet.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
Сьогодні ти знову написала, що тобі страшно. І я знову попрошу. Ні, сьогодні я накажу. відставити боятись. Погладь за мене Бармалея і спокійно лягай спати. До речі, як там Урусі в школі? Скажи тату берегти серце і обійняти маму. І взагалі, давайте усміхатися. В вашій силі краса. Допомагайте один одному і виручайте. Цілуйте любимих. Святкуйте свою свободу. Ви за нашими спинами, ось такі теж надійні, не ховаєтеся, прикриваєте нас із тилу. Зробіть так, щоб ми пишалися вами. І ми повернемось. Повернемось і будемо жити.